Saya diberitahu Nyuu juga mempunyai involvement dengan WWF, iaitu World Wildlife Foundation. If I'm not mistaken, betul
World Wide Fund for Nature.
World Wild Fund for Nature.
Worldwide
okay.
Fund for Nature.
Recently rebranding.
Rebranding.
Oh,
But it's not
previously.
recently dah. Dah lama dah.
Dah lama dah.
Sebab people mistake us for the
Yes. Bila your fiancé told me, cakap dia pun kerja dengan WWF, so I have to ask him, WWF Panda kan, bukan WWF Wrestling. Alright guys, selamat datang. Sekali lagi kita kembali ke podcast 2 Sen khas di channel CTC FM, di mana kita membawakan tetamu-tetamu jemputan, di mana kita membincangkan perkara-perkara menarik yang anda semua boleh dengarkan. Mungkin mendapatkan sedikit inspirasi untuk membina karier anda, ataupun nak hilangkan stres dengan suara saya kan. Who knows, right? So hari ni kita tampilkan seorang lagi tetamu yang saya rasa dari segi karier dia, daripada segi cerita dia cukup menarik untuk tuan-tuan dan puan-puan dengar dan cuba ambil inspirasi. Tapi sebelum tu, jangan lupa untuk like video ini, subscribe ke channel CTC FM dan tinggalkan komen-komen anda di ruangan komen. Siapakah yang anda ingin bawakan ke episod-episod seterusnya, ataupun apa-apa soalan yang ingin ditujukan kepada CTC FM secara general. Tadi jangan tanpa membuang masa lagi, saya perkenalkan tetamu kita pada hari ini yang lebih dikenali sebagai Nyuu, Nyuu. Hari ini kita nak dengar cerita dia. So, apa khabar Nyuu?
Assalamualaikum, baik.
So kalau for your information, Nyuu merupakan actually fiancé, tunang kepada guest kita dalam episod sebelum ni, iaitu Rashdan. So hari ni kita tampilkan dia pula sebab saya diberitahu ada sesuatu yang ingin dikongsikan oleh Nyuu untuk penonton-penonton kita. Tapi sebelum tu Nyuu, boleh perkenalkan diri kepada audiens kita terlebih dahulu.
Okay, nak kenalkan secara general ke macam mana?
Kita start secara general, nanti kita get into in-depth.
Okay. Nyuu tu nama samaran, tapi untuk semua orang punya ni boleh panggil Nyuu lah. So asal Kelantan.
Asal Kelantan?
Orang Kelantan.
Okay.
Duduk di Shah Alam lah, dekat sana.
Sekarang ni menetap di Shah Alam.
Sekarang menetap di Shah Alam. Dah bekerja, belum berkahwin tapi dah bertunang.
Lihat muka tunang dia. Alright, jadi saya difahamkan Nyuu juga mempunyai orang kata, boleh kata online presence jugalah dekat beberapa jenis konten yang Nyuu telah lakukan. Tapi hari ni kita nak first kali, of course, nak tanya Nyuu punya penglibatan dengan SAPOT, SAPOT. Boleh tak Nyuu explain dulu apa itu SAPOT sebenarnya?
Okay, so SAPOT ni dia adalah online, kira online platform lah untuk mental health awareness. So dia macam, I pun macam introduce SAPOT ni based on because of my fiancé. Kalau tahu tengok yang episod sebelum ni. Then Nyuu macam more into mental health awareness lah. Itu yang join dia. So dia tak ada physical store, dia hanya dekat online sahaja. So at the moment I think they are on website, and then ada social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, and they ada dekat TikTok juga. So what they do is actually SAPOT itself ni dia base kat Malaysia. So dia bukan dekat overseas ke apa benda. Dia dia bagi orang a platform untuk siapa-siapa yang memerlukan support. Itu nama dia, SAPOT.
Dia di Melayu kan, support. Betul. Jadi SAPOT. Okay.
Ya, yang kita bercakap sekarang ni is SAPOT.
SAPOT. Masuk
SAPOT.
logo Pak
SAPOT. So dia memberi basically ruang untuk orang siapa-siapa, especially those yang macam having yang ada masalah lah dari segi mental, untuk berkongsi macam mana dia
nak dapatkan bantuan lah sebenarnya.
Bantuan peer support.
Peer support.
Dia macam peer. It's like bukan professional. So kita orang bukan professional punya, bukan doktor ke siapa kan.
Okay.
But we are basically macam it's a platform yang diorang groupkan, kita namakan SAPOT Warriors. So SAPOT Warriors ni orang-orang yang survivor of mental mental health lah. Dia dah survive, dia dah gone through like in their life, gone through their own experience. And then diorang ada cerita yang diorang boleh kongsikan, dan mungkin macam cerita tu macam sama dengan those yang memerlukan those yang memerlukan pertolongan. So in a way, like that's why kita call it peer support. So it's a again a platform where kalau kita ada masalah, kita nak kongsikan dengan someone, mungkin kita tak boleh kongsikan dengan family members ataupun kawan-kawan. Mungkin orang, there's a stigma lah about mental health awareness kan. So these are the online platform yang diorang boleh reach out at any time. But it's virtual, belum ada physical.
So the way it works is that kita register with the platform ke, ataupun kita terus call ke, macam mana? Contoh kalau saya nak dapatkan servis daripada support.
I think you have to register. Kena macam pergi dekat dia orang punya platform, either register and then book a session dengan kita punya support warriors. Accredited support warriors. So all these support warrior, walaupun diorang mental health survivors, tapi diorang ni go through training tau, untuk membantu orang. So bukan suka-suka hati. I ada a problem and then I think I can relate to other people, so I rasa you can call me. Tak, diorang ada training. So they go through macam months of trainings untuk digelar support warriors lah.
And you sendiri pun dah go through that training lah?
I've gone through.
Certified weh.
Betul. At the end of the training tu, kita ada buat assignments and then kena ada buat practical trainings untuk diklarifikasi sebagai support warriors. So ada CJ semua lah.
Boleh Nyuu cerita juga in general macam how the training goes actually?
Again, yang Nyuu buat, I think the program yang support bagi at the moment is go through a training daripada IMROC. So I'm not sure macam IMROC ni dia macam international punya. So okay. macam kita Malaysia ada contoh support, ada lagi NGO lain, ada lagi platform lain. Tapi we're talking about support lah. So IMROC ni is an international punya company. Also diorang bagi trainings and diorang pun ada kata peer support workers. So okay. Kita go through training ni bukan dengan orang Malaysia. Buat tadi. So dalam 9 bulan kot ke 6 bulan training.
I thought it was a short training, 9 months.
No, it's not.
So you just finished the training ke dah lama?
I finished the training at the moment recently, and then at the moment I tengah buat practical training lah.
9 months of training
Yes, 9 months of training. It's an online training dengan macam kita punya cikgu lah, macam tu kan, Mak Salih semua. And then dia like every day 3 kali seminggu. Online. So macam tengoklah kita punya jadual, either Isnin, Rabu, Jumaat for 2 hours straight.
Boleh share sikit tak apa yang dipelajari kat dalam training ni kan?
Dia panggil macam like there's I think 12 to 15 modules. So each of the modules tu dia akan macam kind of like go into like a basic information about macam peer support itself. And then as a peer support, apa yang kita perlu, apa yang patut kita macam kita kata okay, don't be non-directive. Contoh non-directive ni is like bagi simple lah, macam kita rasa kita faham, memahami macam you ada problem and then I have the same problem as you, but I think this will work well for you sebab it worked for me. So actually in a way kita macam I think what's gonna work for you is actually you do this, tapi sebenarnya tak, semua orang lain. So in a way kita the teacher akan bagi tahu kita macam okay, you cannot be non-directive. You tak boleh macam kata actually this is gonna work for you. No, sebab at the end of the day kita sebagai seorang human beings kan, we want to help. Kan, bila orang dalam kesusahan, kita rasa macam like, kita tahu, I think this is gonna work for you, tapi it's not. That's not the way lah.
Dia bukannya black and white.
Yeah.
Tak ada jawapan yang tetap, especially kalau in terms of
Betul.
mental health ni lah.
Yeah, and then one other thing was like recovery focus lah. Those are macam yang I explain, non-directive, recovery focus, trauma informed. Those are the things yang kita learn dalam modules ni. Kita diberi knowledge untuk macam, oh okay, actually this is how, if I jumpa dengan, if I ada someone telling me the stories, kesusahan dia, how I as myself, macam as a peer support worker, untuk I help dia to get, kita ada dua, to get either, ada dua things lah. One is be a friend.
Sebab nama pun peer support kan. Peer support.
Sebab dia orang macam kita semua ni yang kita memerlukan lah. Memerlukan someone untuk dengar kita punya cerita semua. Okay, be a friend, and then the other one is directkan dia orang to professional help.
So
Sebab
this is like a start lah.
Because we're not doctors, we're not psychologists, we're not what. We're just someone yang been in the same situation as you. We have the experience, but we will tell you, you get the professional punya help because it will help you.
So this is like macam what we call that? Dia punya starting lah, so that you start to open up.
Betul. Kita start to open up. Because a lot of people macam, I think the journey untuk everyone that have mental health issues kan, diorang punya in the beginning tu sebenarnya diorang tahan. They don't tell out loud because of this stigma, discrimination semua. And then diorang rasa macam, I rasa I ada masalah. Macam ada someone tu lah. Tapi
adalah orang tu guys. Masukkan gambar dia. Okay.
Tapi rasa tak strong lagi kot. Apa tu macam
boleh handle lagi
semua. So I don't need professional help until it's too late. So we are the persons yang macam, you know what, whatever you rasa macam, I rasa macam stress, I rasa sedih, all the time I'm so sad and I don't know where to tell people. So kita kata, main cerita. Boleh dengar. I dengar. I'm here to listen to you. So orang macam in a way macam kita explain. And we are being trained to know, macam kita boleh macam bukan, we're not, kita tak boleh diagnose, tapi kita boleh faham macam, I think this person actually need this certain of help. Okay, let me guide you. Okay, you jumpa hospital ni ke, you jumpa pakar ni ke, macam tu.
So for support itself, if you know lah, what is the story behind the establishment of support actually? Macam mana dia mula-mula boleh establish kat Malaysia? Because this is like my first time actually hearing about support, and I'm glad that we have something like this in Malaysia, but I would love to know as well macam mana boleh begin kat Malaysia.
I did a little bit macam digging, but not into too details.
Okay.
Yang I tahu they are a group of friends lah actually. Yeah, it's a group of friends dalam 4 orang 5 orang, and they are so into mental health awareness that they continue, maybe it's before they masa diorang tengah study, and until now they make it like, maybe some of them are full-time into support, but maybe some of them are part-time. But it's starting with a group of friends that they think this is the things that macam is actually very important right now. Macam actually right now yang kita nampak, I think people nowadays macam banyak terbuka macam like
apa dia? Owner dia bipolar.
There has to be a story lah behind it.
Okay. Well, of course we're gonna share all the links to support punya website dekat bawah. You guys can check it out yourself, and maybe those are interested to know more about support, to get support punya help, bolehlah redirect yourself to the link that we put in description. Okay, nanti Nyuu boleh share juga all the necessary links.
Betul.
And for Nyuu yourself, kenapa boleh interested to join support at the first place? Is it like your calling ke, macam mana tiba-tiba boleh end up kat sini kan?
Dapat ilham. I think the first place is I myself, I'm not diagnosed ke apa benda, tapi I always kita maybe perempuan kot, kita ada emotional macam ada setengah orang kata kau ni emosi lebih sangat macam tu kan. At one time I rasa macam I ada masalah kot sebenarnya macam tu.
Because you care about other people too much.
Macam, I care about other people too much. I cry easily semua. So at one point some people say that tak normal. But
orang cakap tak normal for me like that.
Tak normal. But if you ask mana-mana perempuan, sebenarnya normal. Nangis, marah semua kan sebenarnya normal. But again, it's all in our head now. So I macam apa masalah dengan aku macam tu? Macam tak tahu kan. So this is the first encounter lah about mental health ni kan. I search, I type, why am I too sad? Why am I
you did your own research juga?
I did my own research lah. And then a lot of things like and I have a younger 2 sisters. My younger sister Gen Z lah. Bila I cerita, because we're sister, we're bonding kita orang kuat gila. And then I cerita kat dia malam-malam balik dekat rumah parents kan, cerita kat dia. And then dia kata, Yung, you, dia panggil I Kak Yung lah kat rumah. Kak Yung, bipolar ni, suka hati. This is the thing I cakap, tak boleh self-diagnose.
Yelah. Assume
je. I that time kan macam kita takut. Macam again all macam I reiterate back is all the stigma, discrimination about people with mental health problems kan. So I macam like, am I bipolar?
You start questioning yourself.
I start questioning myself. Am I bipolar ke apa benda? And I think from there I don't macam put a label at myself sebab I tak pro, I don't have ni kan. So it picks up my interest lah into mental health awareness.
Because of that your
sendiri.
curiosity
curiosity sendiri. So that's a side, that was like the second phase. The third phase tu macam I was so into mental health awareness, so I got into support ni because my fiancé pun he's being so open lah. Dia open from the get go dengan I. So yang tu tak apa, tu I dah tahu macam get go, okay. And then I, as someone yang macam I don't judge people, I accept, I truly accept dia lah. But I joined support. The other reason was to get more knowledge into like what's apa yang dia hadapi semua.
So for you yourself, because you have been getting into this, I would say like macam proper lah dengan support, then you have training, and then you have that orang kata grasp of how can we work with mental health punya awareness and everything. So what is your orang kata opinion in regards to the level of awareness here in Malaysia?
I think nowadays like, is it generasi Gen Z ke apa dengan budak ke ada Gen?
Ada Gen Alpha actually, bukan Gen Z.
Gen Alpha.
Gen Z rasanya sampai teenagers sekarang. Yang youngest, Ya. Alpha sekarang yang baru start masuk sekolah menengah. Those are the scariest ones right now.
Takut I je like
Gen A kan.
So I rasa with the youth now, we are more open. That's why we ni I cakap terus terang sebab I nampak banyak bila our nak kata our children but our youth lah kan, diorang akan macam be more open untuk label what are they having. Semua, even on their social media. So I rasa macam the awareness are already there. Especially the youth are very supportive, very open. So I macam for us that understand, kita macam like, oh that's good for you. But for maybe the older generation ataupun someone yang masih tak tahu lagi, masih rasa benda tu macam like it's fake, no, nothing to do with it. Diorang rasa macam generasi Alpha or Gen Z macam membuat-buat je lah.
Betul. Kau ni kurang solat ni. Aku rasa kau tak cukup solat ni kan. As easy as that people would assume. But you can't help to, kita tak boleh deny juga the fact that ada among us yang imposter juga actually riding on mental health as a untuk dapatkan leeway in everything. So what can we do about that as well? Macam kita nak identify, not supaya orang macam ni dia tak membiak-biak lagi.
Nak stop kan. I think it's hard to stop, but I think it can easily be recognized. One thing is we always say that if you feel like there's something wrong with yourself, first don't self-diagnose. Yang ni I kata this is very important sebab yang imposter ni dia rasa dia ni
sikit-sikit je tapi dia tak ada surat ke apa tak ada kan.
Either
Can you identify?
No, we
kalau
don't.
sekali pandang pun tak boleh
As
juga.
a support warrior, we don't even know, but we can. I mean, among us, there are a lot of people's macam diorang ada the ni lah macam adalah isu-isu diorang kan. Kita orang tahu, tapi so kita orang memahami. The one thing that I think people would really appreciate if kita ambil tahu. Macam maybe you tak tahu pasal ADHD, then you kata ADHD ni macam mana kan. So dia are willing to tell. So I think among us support warriors, we ask and we get to know. We inform, we macam orang kata be informed lah. Macam tu. So then back to the question of like macam mana kita nak tahu kan. Diorang self. Yeah. So diorang self-diagnose ni yang macam kita macam yang tu kita tahu sebab those people that with mental health awareness, macam my fiancé cakap, ada surat, ada yang ada kite.
Man, most of them yang for real, I think ni based on my observation lah, diorang tak nak admit pun yang diorang ada mental. They are scared of it sebenarnya.
Yeah, but diorang macam I mean if they're scared, because there are so many reasons to be scared. They don't feel safe. I wish they have a safe space untuk they feel like okay, they are welcome, they are being loved, semua tu. To those yang belum, maybe certain macam dekat tempat kerja diorang tak reveal ke apa, for a good reason lah I think. Yeah.
So this is like where support will be useful to everyone.
Correct.
Because if it's easily accessible, I think people are more open to admit they're having the problems.
Correct. And then there's one questions yang early questions Bobai cakap dengan I, macam mana nak get support kan, macam mana nak ni. So you just go to the website tu and then you can see a lot of the support warriors punya stories, even my stories, because I'm part
I actually googled you and then your support warriors punya profile came out tau.
Really?
I saw your profile.
Yeah. So we share our stories on the platform. So if you feel like, hey, I think this person's actually relate best with me and I feel like I want to talk to this person, so you can book a session with us. So mana yang macam dah ada dah accredited, kira macam dah ada sijil semua, dah go through all the trainings, practical trainings, yang tu is RM60 per session, and one session is 1 hour. And then you can actually, even after your session's done, kita akan encourage you, depends lah how the conversation is going on kan. Kita akan encourage you to, okay, let's meet up next week ke. So pergi je lah. Yang for those yang macam belum practical lagi macam I, murah je. Self-promote. RM40 per 1 hour.
Per 1 hour. Okay.
Some people feels like it's a lot. But then again, I keep on telling macam, you know what, sometimes kalau you rasa you sakit, you willing to go to the clinic and get meds, see a doctor, semua, you willing to pay, tak kisahlah. Especially macam kalau someone supports you and then dia kata macam wife dia sakit ke, husband dia sakit ke, dia sanggup lah cari. So I guess macam, you know, if you feel unwell, money tak ada.
Yes, of course. Especially older generation yang memang dibelenggu dengan stigma ni kan. I think money is never an issue. Not really an issue for them lah.
Boleh, insyaAllah.
If anything that can help them to, you know, ease their concerns and everything. So definitely wouldn't be an issue. By the way, my producer tadi dia banyak tanya sebab dia actually very interested with mental health punya stuff.
advocate juga.
Dia pernah kena diagnose. This is one of the guys.
Dia ada story why dia tak pergi. Dia kena cari peer support. Untuk again peer support sometimes I'm not sure if it's correct or not, but if you need a friend to go to an appointment, we can go.
Not an issue.
Macam okay, you kata I'm scared to go kan. I believe not sure that I have to go back and check. Macam kata okay, you know what, okay, let me go with you lah. To that extent lah. I guess it could probably be different with other macam peer support in Malaysia or in other countries. To an extent sometimes kita macam care lah, but tak adalah sampai macam benda-benda personal, sebab kita ada boundary.
Yeah, of course.
One of the modules that in our training is we have to set a boundaries. We can't get too close, too attached with the person that we support. For so many reasons lah, to be honest.
I think people can understand.
Yeah, one of the thing, because the reason why peer support there, kita nak dengar, kita nak bagi you encouragement to actually you can make your own decision. Kita bagi you semangat. You can actually macam you ada masalah, you kata ni, you know what, you are so brave to call me today. You actually brave. I applaud you. You akan rasa macam like,
I did it.
You know what?
I finally did it.
I sebenarnya brave. So we actually macam we want you to make your own decision, to get the support that you need from the professional lah. So macam we want you to have your own, how to say macam you make your own decision. Itu yang penting. Bukan sebab orang yang suruh, semua ni suruh.
Sebab nanti dia jadi bergantung pula dekat
nanti dia ada reason lah, macam like sebenarnya saya tak nak pergi sebab it's not my decision. So untuk yang mana macam tak nak pergi,
belum lagi. Not yet. So this is like actually the perfect start lah untuk bermula dengan support.
Correct. And again, like it's not only a counter because of like you feel need there. I believe there's a lot of reasons why someone doesn't take the next step.
Okay, and then you for yourself dah tamatkan training 9 months and then dah start practical training. Dah berapa lama dah practical training?
Okay, practical training dah start. So we have to secure up to 15 to 16 hours. So I kena kena make sure client orang call ni lah. And then after that I will be kira macam senior lah.
And then so far when dah start practical training ni, how is it for you? Is it macam what you expected from this job ataupun different actually?
I just actually started baru je because I just habis my training yang online training. So practical training baru start. This is the moment where I cakap dengan my fiancé macam okay, I need to do something lah sebab to get a call. Again, it's really hard walaupun we have this online platform as support there to actually give awareness macam hey, if you wanna ni call. Tapi tak ada orang tak call, to be honest. Bukanlah tak banyak lah. So I don't have that experience yet lah. But during our online training, kita ada juga buat macam orang panggil apa, role play. Macam like okay, between us warriors lah. Macam I jadi the person that need to be supported, and then my other partner akan jadi a peer support worker. So macam mana I can share based on that experience lah. Sebab real life experience saya tak ada lagi. Kira baru fresh baby.
Alright, so this is like the start for you yourself lah.
Yeah.
And then you at SAPOT, do you plan to like macam in the future going further, getting professional certificate ke? Do you have that kind of plan or for now tak?
Yes, I do. Even because again, it's not only because it's one of our assignment, kita kena fikir 5 tahun akan datang apa yang nak buat. Soalan standard mana?
Di mana kamu nampak diri kamu kan?
Betul. Itu pun dia akan cakap lah macam, okay, what do you want to do? What do you ni kan? I ada my own mission dengan vision lah. So basically what I can share is that just a bit things that maybe 5 years, sebab soalan ni memang sama, memang 5 years, what do you think you want to do kan? So I want to be a person in the support community to actually help the people that are deaf and mute. Because before I join support, I learn sign language.
Before you join support, and for totally different reason lah.
Yeah. Totally. It was I think first because I minat, macam tak tahu rasa macam again I think ni empathy lah. I am full of empathy.
I think your level of empathy is very high.
So I selalu nampak macam all people yang deaf ni kan, how can we communicate dengan diorang? Sebab rasa sayang diorang boleh communicate among themselves only, but they are just like us.
Betul.
So
is it hard belajar sign language?
it's not hard, it's just practice je, to be honest. I rasa you belajar third language lagi susah. Yeah. No. Practice. I ambil berapa 3 bulan and just the first, okay, I ambil the sign language ni, I'm sure dekat Malaysia ni dia ada banyak yang diajar. So the one yang I ambil ni dekat YMCA.
It's a class lah, bukannya you learn yourself.
Boleh online dan boleh be there practical.
Okay.
I choose practical.
It's easier.
Sebab I feel like macam it's easy. I nampak depan boleh ni, online pun ada. So they make it dia memudahkan lah siapa-siapa yang nak belajar. So I choose practical. I pergi kat sana, dia ada 3 tier untuk sign language. Level 1, level 2, level 3. So I baru ambil level 1. And then I wanted to get level 2, tapi tiba-tiba support datang. Bagi ni I macam like, tamak sebenarnya. So I stop dulu sebelum nak betul-betul graduate semua.
Tapi tier 1 dah settle lah.
Tier 1 dah settle dah.
So you have that idea of gabungkan support for support and for mute and deaf lah.
Betul.
I think that would be a new venture kat Malaysia. First time dengar.
Yeah. And I think it's one of the reason why I was being macam di offer untuk jadi support warrior, because nak jadi support warrior you have to kena interview.
Dia bukan macam everyone boleh.
You can fill a Google form in their website and then they will call for an interview. So again, the support warrior itself, nama support warrior tu is those people with living experience. I tak ada living experience. I think I tak ada anything lah, macam any depression ke.
Kalau nak compare dengan yang orang lain.
Dengan orang lain, dengan support warriors yang lain. But when I got a call untuk get that interview, and then I explain, I have macam my closest friend, family members, ada the experience, living experience, I share. Then the other thing, I think yang dia macam click tu, dia macam ni because of the sign language. I did mention during my interview, I kata macam I learn sign language, and then dia kata actually they are looking for someone, because when you comes to mental health ni kan, takkan orang yang ni orang
yelah.
yang pun.
Dia orang pun perlukan pertolongan juga.
Ni diskriminasi.
Diskriminasi kan.
So they said that actually those people pun memerlukan juga pertolongan, peer support. So dia kata you could be the one to actually start with us. I dah semangat that time. Masa tu during interview I kata macam, you know what, I'm your girl.
You found the right person for this.
I'm your girl. Like, pick me.
So we can expect that in the future from support lah to have that special division for mute and deaf people.
And I think macam people would really grateful lah for that. I hope. Kalau belum ada kat Malaysia ni, mungkin ada. Mungkin, you know, the kalau diorang tak boleh nak communicate, of course they'll get like sign language punya ni lah.
For sure.
Translate. But if peer support worker yang in the organisation itself ada, so it'll be easy.
Yes, correct. Memang dah khas untuk yang tu kan.
Betul.
So when you mention about support warriors yang ada dekat support sekarang, so can you tell me in general right now the kind of orang kata team that you have over there at support, the support warriors, how many people over there right now, and then the kind of people can expect to get engaged with the support.
There's a lot among us, banyak. I think I would say approximately lah dalam 30 orang or maybe less than that.
Both male and female
Both male and female. So each one of us ada own personal experience, living experience, and then they are again trained semua. So diorang ni survivor lah. I would say I memang betul-betul highly I respect them, and I think they are amazing person to be, you know, to be open, say that hey, this is me, like, and I'm here to help you, and diorang I can share that, you know, if you go to their website, you can actually read satu persatu, semua ada. If you ada macam dekat orang panggil apa, academic stress. Academic stress pun
kita boleh narrow down
banyak. I because I found it macam masa I go to my training, kita adalah macam senior yang jaga kita kan. So one of my senior ni, dia more focus on schizo, and also dia focus on stress dekat academic stress. Macam tu. So I macam interesting, banyak benda lah. I would say bipolar is one, and then depression is one. Apa lagi and one of I know this lady dekat as among our peer support worker. I haven't met her, but I've read her bio, semua profile. She is also one of like dia buka jugalah, dia founder of another NGO, Awas.Malaysia. I think it's quite well known. Dia Awas tu dia macam awareness suicide Malaysia. Her story behind that is so macam sedih, but then an eye opener. Sebab she lost someone, family members due to suicide. And then dia rasa macam, padahal dia bagi talk about suicide awareness semua. And
tapi kita tak tahu dia punya backstory
family
dia.
members, and it give her family members, I don't know who, tapi and then dia kata macam macam tamparan lah dekat
sebab
dia.
Dia bagi awareness, and then turns out dia punya own family did that.
Before, I'm not sure before that dia bagi ke belum. Tapi Awas Malaysia tu, she started because after. So she's a very ni lah. Yang story tu macam I think for my person tu, I'm more towards that because of I ada macam close ni lah, close attachment. So I wanted to know more, so I can again, there's a lot of macam backgrounds. So if the viewers out there yang rasa macam ada ke, just go and check it out. Maybe one of us actually have the same living experience as you.
Like 1-to-1 actually.
Betul.
Going through the same thing turns out.
Abuse, like SA abuse semua ada. Banyak. Family abuse, banyak lah.
Alright. If there's kalau ada orang dekat luar sana, turns out kind of similar like you as well, have a lot of love and empathy but don't know how to channel them, is there any possibility for them as well to join Support Warrior at Support?
I believe there is opportunity in the future, because again with Support itself, the one I'm joining is kita panggil cohort 2, maybe like macam
batch kedua lah,
2.0 punya batch. I'm sure there will be another batch, so look forward for it lah.
If you are interested.
If you're
I'm
interested.
sure there are people out there like you yang macam, I don't know how to channel my love. I have so much care.
I want to help people.
I want to help people, right?
Betul.
So again, if you guys are interested to know more about SAPOT, we will put all the link in the description. Do check it out, as well as Awas that you mentioned earlier, for sharing what we share today.
It's not only Awas, there's a lot lah. Macam there's another I just want to shout out because these are the recent social media account that I came across, and it actually helped me. Like satu is like WIP healing, work in progress healing. So just to share the work in progress healing, I'm just a follower of them. So they would macam invite people untuk join diorang in art therapy. While talking about mental health awareness, they are doing arts. I think that was so amazing. Macam you bayangkan macam aku tengah painting kan, hari ni kita apa benda ke. And the arts, there's so many arts. Sampai I nampak dia orang buat clay, they do batik. So it's art therapy but
Okay, let's go.
and another one yang I joined was like I tak ingat nama dia, tapi like something like depresi bukan gila ke apa, I tak sure.
Nama dia depresi bukan gila.
Depresi bukan gila. Itu I baru join jugalah. It's
So
so interesting. Malaysia ni yang buat.
There are a lot of organizations like help promote mental health awareness in Malaysia actually.
Small, but there's also bigger one. But all this small ni, it actually macam give banyak support lah, I think, slowly.
So that people macam you can reach out to any of them kalau you feel like it. Macam yelah nak buat art sambil sharing ke. There's always something for you out there.
Betul.
Alright, so for you yourself, Nyuu, moving forward, especially in Malaysia, what is your hope, especially in terms of mental health awareness in Malaysia?
I have a personal hope, and also like macam bigger, I mean in general punya hope lah. My personal hope tu I guess macam even I have siblings members, I have friends around me, I have loved ones around me. I hope that people don't feel like they don't have a macam safe place untuk diorang reach out semua tu. I also wanted macam the stigma, we have to reduce. Stigma is still there. That's the biggest number one. So I nak reduce the stigma lah. That's why we're just open up to share and hope there people don't judge those people that are in need of support, in need of help semua. Macam tu lah.
So itulah yang kita harapkan moving forward dekat Malaysia ni. When we talk about stigma as well, especially when it comes to our parents punya generation, people selalunya rasa tersepit sebab kan family kita orang Melayu, air dicincang tidak akan putus kan. Kita bukan Mak Saleh umur 18 bye bye. Kita orang Melayu memang kira our values is that family is forever, right?
Yes.
So we need to be with them whatever happen. So do you have any tips you can share with us when it comes to handling our parents and generation yang doesn't understand, it's not open up to this kind of awareness?
I think we have to slowly talk to them, slowly share the information to them. If diorang maknanya, sebab janganlah terus ni, sebab they have their own mindset tau about mental health punya issues. So if let's say you have someone in your family members or even yourself ni kan, macam I rasa nak approach diorang tu macam kena slowly, kena cakap pelan-pelan lah. I would say even with my family pun macam diorang takut, they try to stay away.
They don't want to
macam
open up juga
lah. Diorang macam takut nanti ada nanti there's gonna be a label in their family. There's gonna be one person macam tu.
Takut nanti cakap ada
Orang
anak you gila sebenarnya.
Ataupun
and
orang
everything.
luar kata macam dia ni ada family member. Even dalam macam agama kan kita ada satu kena cari keturunan yang baik. Tapi I don't believe it keturunan baik dari segi macam ni keturunan.
Kalau dah nak jadi kan macam mana kan.
And it's not by genetic, to be honest. Yeah, mental is not by genetic. It's the surrounding, it's semua tu. There's banyak faktor-faktor dia lah.
It's interesting that you pointed out about mencari keturunan yang baik. Orang kata kena sekufu, baka yang baik kan. Tak nak aku kahwinkan anak aku dengan orang gila tu kan.
Semua orang nak yang semua benda tu. But I don't feel like mental awareness is part of it. Bukan lah.
So yeah, I guess we have a lot of work to do still.
Definitely.
But I think looking at it, getting positive lah in Malaysia. So anything else you want to add on in regards to support?
I think just that those yang, you know, if you're looking again like what I mentioned earlier, Support is an online platform for you to reach out if you need a friend to listen to you. Yeah, just reach out to Support. You can book a session with our Support Warriors. Go to the website and then macam look for someone that might have the similar living experience as you, so that you feel like you have a friend and you can actually move forward, be positive in your life, and I'm sure you'll get the help that you need lah with our guides, with our help.
Alright, so with that kita letak terus link Nyuu punya profile dekat bawah ni.
Betul, nak practical training.
Batu dia penuhkan hours of practical training.
Kalau rasa suara ni macam sedap didengar.
Rasa comfortable je kan. So do check her out, do check Support out, and everything is all in the description. And together we work lah for better mental health awareness in Malaysia. So we're gonna take take 5 before we continue again. Alright guys, podcast ini dibawakan khas oleh FXGT. So kalau korang nak tahu, FXGT merupakan brokerage yang menawarkan platform untuk korang trade CFD alatan kewangan. So antara alatan kewangan yang ditawarkan oleh FXGT sudah tentunya currency seperti forex. Kita ada juga gold, iaitu alatan kewangan yang paling digemari oleh rakyat Malaysia. Kita juga ada bermacam-macam lagi seperti crypto, indices, stock dan sebagainya. So you guys boleh check it out. Dan FXGT juga baru memperkenalkan jenis akaun terbaru mereka, iaitu Optimus account yang direka bentuk khas untuk korang-korang yang suka trade intraday dan juga scalping. So akaun Optimus ni dah didesign supaya ini membantu korang punya prestasi dalam intraday trading, seperti leverage yang sangat cun, spread yang cukup nipis bermula dengan 8 poin sahaja. So kalau korang daftar menggunakan link dekat description, korang boleh claim $30 no deposit bonus sebagai dana permulaan untuk korang trade bersama dengan FXDT. So jangan tunggu lagi, daftar sekarang menggunakan link di description. Thank you FXDT kerana sponsor podcast ini. Kembali kita ke podcast. We're back again bersama dengan Nyuu yang baru saja berceritakan tentang support, tapi kita nak juga tahu tentang salah satu lagi sisi dalam kerjaya Nyuu, sebab dia difahamkan memang suka betul dengan NGO. Jadi saya diberitahu Nyuu juga mempunyai involvement dengan WWF, iaitu World Wildlife Foundation. If I'm not mistaken, betul
Worldwide Fund for Nature.
World Wild Fund for Nature.
Worldwide
okay.
Fund for Nature.
Recently rebranding.
Rebranding.
Oh,
but it's not
previously.
recently dah. Dah lama dah.
Dah lama dah.
Sebab people mistake us for the
Yes. Bila your fiancé told me, cakap dia pun kerja dengan WWF, so I have to ask him, WWF Panda kan, bukan WWF Wrestling. So you work with the NGO for nature. Can you ceritakan sedikit macam mana you boleh get involved with them?
Get involved. I think sebelum I join WWF tu, menganggur. So for a year, because I'm taking care of my mom, she was a cancer survivor.
Okay.
So for a month, pergi balik hospital, I'm taking care of her. So even before that, I ada 9 to 5, macam 9 to 5 job. Tapi I berhenti lah maknanya, and then I take care of my mom, and then I feel like nak go back, nak cari kerja apa. I'm someone, my academic background is actually I graduated as different.
Can you tell us
the thing that I'm doing right now is like 360 degree berlainan.
Okay.
It's something relatable to you actually.
Architecture.
Yeah, but interior architecture.
Interior architecture. Which university?
UiTM juga.
UiTM.
So diploma in Sri Iskandar Perak, degree in Shah Alam.
I see.
Yeah.
Orang-orang kita.
Sama juga.
Orang-orang kita.
Nampak tak kita create macam kita punya skills banyak.
Tak semestinya masuk
Betul.
design kan.
That's what I always say. Macam kalau you graduate as what pun, if you ada passion, if you want to explore into what because I dah macam lalui benda tu, I think you can do it lah. This is what I keep on telling my friends. Tapi diorang banyak kawan I still dengan ID lah. I je yang cacat. Tapi ada juga yang like they do business, they are doing something else. So again, ID, lepas tu I kerja makeup artist.
Oh, okay.
So
bukannya makeup artist wedding apa sci-fi?
Special effects.
Oh, respect.
Buat hantu, gore.
Okay, now I remember because I stalk your Instagram the other day. So bawah-bawah tu ada makeup yang for that kind of ni lah.
Betul. Self-learn juga tu. So those are macam, I think I can consider myself as a content creator jugalah. Jugalah self ni. Yang ni tak apa. Yang ni self promote.
Yang ni tak apa, tak self-diagnose. Ni self-promote. Okay.
Yeah, so from there, I feel like nak buat apa lagi? Something different. So I thought of like, I was searching for a social media punya position. Because before my mom got sick tu, I kerja dengan makeup company doing social media. So I thought macam relatable lah. Tapi if you want to go back, you bayangkan ID nak pergi social media. Yang tu dia ada gap tau. Tu macam mana tu gap dia? Ceritanya, I join competition makeup ni, I menang.
Okay.
Lepas tu dia pun macam terap lah. Dia terap sebab I masa tu dah start my own self branding lah. So I have my IG, Facebook yang macam dah ada quite a good number of followers, and I have a YouTube channel. Means that I'm familiar with all these social media platform. Hence why when they are looking for a social media exec that time, I cakap lah, I can do it for you. You punya job scope tu semua I boleh.
Ini waktu dengan MBA?
Dengan yang yes,
okay.
Company tu. So from there, the skills are there, and then dia ada gap tu 1 year kan. Nak go back to WWF ni, ada opening.
I see.
But it's not social media, digital marketing.
Okay.
But again, for someone yang I rasa macam, I can do this. So I sell lah diri I masa interview tu, kata, you know what, I daripada ID ambil ni, I semua self-learn. So digital marketing, apa benda job scope you ni, I boleh learn. You trust me. And I have a wonderful boss that really, masa dia interview I jugalah. So she interview me, dia nampak lah I punya passionate tu macam mana kan. Okay. Mean drop. Apa dia?
Nak mention nama bos.
Nak mention nama bos, dia buka on social media.
But she's still working with WWF?
She's still
there.
She's still there lah. So dia pun macam, okay, I pun dapatlah tawaran tu. So with digital marketing, my part with WWF tu macam design, and also that time I kena start dig into website. I tak tahu apa benda website ni. Coding semua so hard. But again, kita self-learn.
We can do it. We can do it.
I Google semua tu. Oh, nak berapa column dekat website? Boleh cari Google. YouTube ada. Tak ada hal. That's why I kata, kadang-kadang orang kata macam I don't know. No, you tak tahu sebab you tak try. And then again, choose WWF because it's such a huge NGO. I think it's the number one NGO for wildlife conservation. Kita ada banyak, like there's other NGO yang macam for human refugees semua tu kan. But WWF is for wildlife conservation. So I have the rasa sayang kepada animals. I'm an animal lovers.
Do you have any pets?
Ni cerita dia. I ada dulu leopard gecko breeder.
You yourself a breeder?
Breeder.
Oh, okay.
So mula-mula I beli 2 ekor yang macam comelnya. Last kali I pun macam kahwinkan diorang, macam kesian diorang nak ada family, sampai at one time in my room ada dekat 20 lebih 40 lebih ekor. Letak dalam shoebox. So in a way I'm just trying to tell that exotic animals sebenarnya macam senang dia nak jaga. Lebih senang daripada kucing.
Dia punya requirement tu not as bad
Yeah, kucing. So leopard gecko, I pernah own 12 snakes. Yeah.
Okay.
So these are my
where I draw
passion.
the line. I cannot.
These are my passion towards animals macam huge lah. Benda-benda lain, mammals yang pet, household pets, hamster ke apa benda tu dah banyak sangat benda.
Until today atau?
Until today I jaga one cat sahaja.
Oh, dah tak ada reptiles pun tak ada?
Nak, tapi I dapat tahu that kita sebagai seorang orang Islam tak boleh bela ular. Kalau tak I bela ular. Gecko boleh. Mungkin gecko I nak Cicak.
Ada semalam kau kata aku support. Jangan tarik balik.
Nah, ular je lah tak boleh.
So kira memang rasa cintakan haiwan tu memang dah ada dalam diri kan. Pasal you interested to work with WWF.
Yes.
So you mentioned that you are still with WWF until today.
Alright. 6 years and counting, insyaAllah.
Anything that maybe our audience macam tak berapa faham tentang WWF, how it works, macam how can they get involved? Can you explain briefly to them?
Okay. In a brief, WWF ni is macam we how to say we have scientists.
Okay.
We have scientists that are working with us untuk support the wildlife conservation lah. So in the organisation itself, kita ada banyak pecahan. We actually do conservation on, let's say, marine. Kita ada macam dekat Terengganu ada penyu semua tu. So kita jaga, you all tahu tak, jangan makan telur penyu, macam tu. And then we have like our national animal. You all tahu our national animal apa?
Boleh set. Harimau.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Aku nak cakap gajah ni.
We have our conservation works untuk macam increase our national animal, harimau Melaya. Dia punya nama saintifik dia harimau Melaya. And then ada ni I bagi the 4 flags of animals that are endangered in Malaysia, which is satu the turtle. Turtle ni macam ada banyak actually. Turtle, the harimau Melaya, the Bornean elephant, and then the other one is orangutan.
Oh, orangutan is classified under endangered juga?
Yeah, endangered jugalah orangutan. So we work not only wildlife, tapi benda lain pun kita buat juga, macam food management.
Okay.
Food management. Banyaklah I rasa, sustainable palm oil. Ada banyak, sangat-sangat banyak. So all towards like trying to make how do you say it, macam how to make that people can live in harmony with nature. I think that's the correct word.
So that is like the ultimate goal for
Yes.
WWF.
Yes.
But is it like, because you said that dah rebrand kan, masih boleh sebut WWF ke sebenarnya?
Yeah, we're an international organization, WWF itself, but we have offices in all around the world. So in Malaysia, kita be recognized as WWF Malaysia. So yeah, we still call it.
We can still say it as WWF Malaysia
Yes.
lah.
Betul.
And then how do people boleh get involved? Mungkin ada yang masih lagi tak tahu, because actually dah lama kan dah WWF.
Yeah, 50 years.
Mungkin
50
ada
years
yang
more.
masih lagi macam clueless about WWF and how they can get involved.
Yeah, they can. You can get involved by being our donor. You can donate to us because all your donation goes back to our conservation works. 100% go back. Yeah. So you boleh jadi our donor. You donate either one time or monthly. So there's like a different stage of pricing. And then from there, kalau you donate monthly, there's benefits, ada benefits lah. Maknanya macam kita akan hold you as our macam kalau kita ada talk ke apa benda, kita akan invite you. Macam you want to know, because people that donate the money untuk, macam dia percaya kat kita kan. So how do they know that the money is being used to where? So this is where macam kita tunjuk kat dia orang.
Present lah dia punya
present.
audit and everything.
Yeah. And every year kita akan hantar dia orang report. Your money is being used to this. Nak bayar camera trap, so untuk tengok rimau dan all the wildlife in the forest kan. Camera trap mahal. I tak ingat harga dia berapa. So camera trap every year kita kena tukar, kena ni. So those are one of it lah. I wouldn't say all, tapi one of it, your money being used to help us gather all this data. Yang merosakkan camera trap ni haiwan tu sendiri sebenarnya.
I saw the video.
Gajah lah apa benda. But
Curious.
yeah. So they are ni, and then they might be camera traps yang dah lama. And also part of it was like our ni lah, poachers. Sebab diorang tak nak nampak. So we have like, I saw working in WWF, I saw clips of like nampak poachers destroying our camera traps yang beribu-ribu tu. Sakitnya lah hati, tapi macam you know what?
That's part of the job lah.
But you destroy pun kita akan replace juga je.
There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Yeah.
But the best part, I think, for if you donate to WWF, you are qualified for tax exemption.
Correct.
Right.
Betul. So you boleh
apply for tax exemption.
exemption.
So janganlah ragu-ragu, silalah donate.
Because I guess some people would understand like there's NGO yang tak boleh apply.
Betul.
But jangan ragu-ragu.
So this is the perfect place for you to buat apa, tuang duit anda.
Betul.
And then so daripada sini, apa yang saya fahamkan untuk Nyuu punya style, I think you really love to get involved with NGO. And then your knowledge itself in regards to NGO yang dekat Malaysia ni pun macam ada yang tak pernah dengar pun you boleh cerita kan. So I think there are people out there yang actually interested to get involved with NGOs. Do you like any tips for them to get started, and what can they expect if once they work with NGO and everything?
I think how they can get started is like choose the correct NGO lah yang you nak engage with. So again, there's a lot of NGOs out there, macam I kata, macam based on human refugees in Malaysia semua kan. So dig your study dulu, research dulu, and then choose, and then see what are the things that they are offering. Because like one of it, macam I just bagi tahu, you can be our donors. And other things like sometimes once a while, or maybe depends on the campaign, kita akan buat ada event, on ground event, online event, be a volunteer. By volunteering pun
Boleh juga.
By doing pledges. So sometimes our campaign kita akan kata selamatkan harimau Melaya, sign this form as a pledge. You wouldn't understand that how meaningful your pledges are. Sebab by doing so, sometimes depends on the campaign itself, kita akan bawa you all punya pledges ni nak dapatkan macam surat daripada contoh kementerian ke apa benda. So these are the people, like sometimes orang kata macam sign je tak ada apa benda. So I am just telling out loud that there are ways that you can do lah. So you tengok you nak volunteer ke. I also understand like there are cleaning beach pun boleh juga. So if they're into macam protecting the beach, protecting the marine punya animals, wildlife animals, diorang boleh start macam volunteer dengan NGO yang buat all those activities.
But gotta be careful also at the same time. Macam recently we have some of the controversies regard to NGO pasal Palestin. So just
those NGO yang macam different.
Kan? So I guess we still have to be careful as well and do your due diligence, your
yes.
research properly. Saya rasa yang paling penting check their audit first. Are they doing the right thing kan?
Macam you cakap, due diligence, see where your money are being spent. You kena tahu. Bukan suka hati macam orang ni macam yelah kita rakyat Malaysia ni kan baik-baik semua kan. Betul. Sebab tu tau orang-orang yang macam international yang datang dekat Malaysia kadang-kadang diorang tak nak, yang I nampak lah dekat tepi-tepi jalan yang diorang macam they keep on telling that diorang boleh dapat duit walaupun yang macam minta sedekah.
Kita panggil apa? Yeah,
backpackers.
Dia terms dia bukan backpackers, bukan BAG, dia BEG. Backpackers. Dia merayu.
BEG. There's a lot in Malaysia. Dan kenapa? Sebab rakyat-rakyat kita ni baik sangat.
Ayat sikit dia mesti bagi
And again, I rasa macam it's also because Malaysia itself, like 90% of us are Muslims. Sometimes bila kita memberi, kita tahu yang kita beri, kita ikhlas. Kita dah tak kisahlah dia nak buat apa dengan duit kita. Tak. Kata apa-apa it's between you dengan God. Kan?
Correct. That's kind of the mindset here in Malaysia.
Betul.
Actually.
But for me, I feel like itu satu year. But it's also like sometimes it could give more harm to our country, ourselves. So actually do your study lah.
Due diligence. Just like if you are picking macam nak beli barang groceries pun, nak pilih the best brand, apply benda tu juga dekat NGO so that bila bantu tu dia, macam you cakap tadi, tambahkan benda punya kemudaratan. So nanti jadi lagi besar isu, lagi susah. So anything you want to say to encourage especially the youth out there to get involved with NGO?
Nak get involved.
So boleh jadi ikon NGO ni.
Anything to say untuk youth, I rasa just do as apa yang you buat lah. You are very supportive. I can see the generation, the youth punya generation nowadays are different from my era dulu. I think our parents punya era. So you're doing great semua. That's why I feel like the small NGO ni is being created because of you, and also sebenarnya diorang yang create semua ni. So these are amazing. So yeah.
So keep it up, guys.
Keep it up.
Alright, let's take a break. Alright, kita kembali lagi bersama dengan Nyuu untuk podcast kita episod kali ni. Tadi kita dah cakap pasal SAPOT, kita dah cakap pasal WWF, dan kita dah juga cakap pasal Nyuu punya obsession dengan NGO. Alright, so for the last part of this podcast, of course, sebabkan saya rasa kita ada that one common ground yang very interesting to talk about. It's because your interest in collecting book and mangas. And macam Nyuu cakap tadi, Nyuu ada juga get involved with, you have your own social media, your YouTube channel. Adakah you punya content actually revolve around book collecting or doing makeup or other things?
They migrate.
Dia in between macam-macam.
Yeah, in between. I think probably because I wouldn't say something wrong with me. Cuma I go into orang kata apa, macam my hobby very frequent, and then when I jump into something I hardcore.
Okay.
So I would say first for how long I can remember lah, makeup. Hardcore makeup sampai jadi makeup artist.
So it all started with a hobby and then sampai jadikan career pula.
Jadikan career, jadikan like I feel like I will be the best. Macam tu lah. I will be the best in the things that I love lah. So makeup, this is what we're talking about channel lah, YouTube channel. So I ada my own YouTube makeup. And then I also start on planting, to be honest.
Pernah jadi plan mom, I don't know panggil plan mom.
Plan mom, betul.
Plan mom.
Plan mom. So believe it or not, I stay in a master bedroom, and then in my master bedroom ada dekat 100 jenis pokok. Indoor plants, semua indoor plants.
Do you have a photo of that we can share with our audience?
I did, nanti I share.
Okay, alright. Kita minta.
So it was so funny that I was so into plants. I siap macam I mimpi, I bangun dia I'm in a jungle. So pokok ni macam tidur pokok macam tu. So a lot. Mandi pun masuk dalam my washroom. Masa tu I'm staying with my sister that time. My sister kata macam hutan dah dalam bilik ni. Dah macam hutan dah. Kadang-kadang cactus ada. So cactus kan berduri kan. Kadang-kadang adik I nak jalan macam mana ni. Nak jalan cactus. So even my dad pun during masa I minat pokok tu kan, dia tak pernah masuk bilik I. There was time where I stay with my sister outside, lain rumah. So my parents, diorang datang our house. My dad suddenly lah tiba-tiba nak tidur. And then biasanya kalau bilik guest kat bawah tu dia tak selesa. Because katil tu macam uncomfortable lah. So dia kata bagilah naik atas master bedroom, my room lah. Okay, I think that was the time dia terkejut. Tapi dia terkejut pun, I think he's very proud of me because dia ambil gambar. And my dad is an engineer, but he has a passion into macam plants ni. So dia apa orang panggil macam landscape. Landscape macam kita ni. So dia was into landscape juga, because even though he's an engineer, dia ada buku landscape. So dia suka, dia ambil gambar, dia bagi dekat dia punya landscape people. Landscape people dia kata, ni kat mana ni? Diorang pun macam like terkejut. So I know itu yang dia kata dia proud tu lah.
Dah sampai 100 buku tu abang lain macam weh.
Betul. And from pokok I go into books.
Yang waktu pokok tu you slowly stop ke macam terus stop?
I have to slowly stop. Only because books doesn't go well with plants.
Yes, it will grow mold dekat you punya book kan.
So sad macam tu. So I macam slowly sebab I rasa macam I kata lah, bila I go into one hobby, I macam go all out. So macam I into books, but they can't live together. Macam mana? So I have to slowly macam I bagi dekat my friends, colleague, my pokok semua. And then baru 100% go into books lah. Tapi books pun I started with young adult book, to be honest. It's not
for macam you daripada kecil memang like really into books ke, ataupun bila dapat get that hobby baru you actually read for real?
Honestly, daripada kecil lagi I actually love reading. Enid Blyton, I baca Enid Blyton.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, not really.
I tak sure. I think it's Enid Blyton, but new cover kot.
New cover.
It's a new cover. There's a one time I go into Carousel, and then
you don't tell me you bought the original print.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the original, the cute one ni.
This one dah reprint.
Diorang jual dekat Carousel RM2, RM1 pun ada. I go gila macam I hunt for all the titles. Oh, nampak tak book collector. So I belilah Enid Blyton tu. But yeah, masa I kecil, Enid Blyton, I remember it was one of my favorite book. I also love to read horror books. R.L. Stein that time. Dia ada
I don't know.
R.L. Stein. Lepas tu apa, I tak ingat lah.
But mostly young adults lah.
Young adults
Young
lah.
adults.
I think those are considered young adults jugalah.
And then, how
and
did
then-
it start to become manga punya obsession
So
pula?
while I was in the book community, I keep on hearing people say macam I'm always fan of anime, not a manga punya.
Woo!
Yay! Sampai sekarang pun tengok anime, kena hadap. So I'm always an anime fan. And then macam we always know that anime starts from manga, right? But I've never started macam baca manga. Bacalah juga manga zaman Kreko ke dulu. Apa lagi zaman-zaman dulu. Gempak Stars ke semua baca tau. Tapi tak adalah obses ni kan. And then I feel like macam people keep on saying macam okay, I tanya lah, sebab kita nampak while I was buying all the books yang yang adult books ke whatever books, I nampak ada manga section. Tapi I don't dare to go there because during reading the book community, diorang kata you don't go manga. Why? Tahu tak kenapa why?
Because you can never turn back.
No, one title, one book, dia ada sampai maybe normal like 30 books, 30 series.
Volume, yeah.
Volume, so you have macam you can't stop there.
Yeah,
you have to have the
correct.
whole
You have to
collection.
complete the collection.
Compared to like one book, okay habis satu kan.
Correct. Paling-paling pun kalau trilogy tu 5-6 buku paling banyak lah.
Paling banyak lah kan. So I was like people keep on saying don't go. Tapi I rasa macam curious. So I belilah one manga and memang dia macam kena apa? Kena racun.
So you open your whole mind lah.
Yeah, I was like wow.
What was the first manga that you bought?
A Vagabond. I go real big into macam like Vagabond, and then I kumpul masa tu they have like it's not the deluxe punya.
Yes. We call it
Vagabond.
deluxe.
I tak ingat edition apa, macam Vagabond semua from Viz Beats punya printing. Lepas tu I belilah sampai 2-3 and then I kata macam you know what, nak rasa yang benda lain lah. Yang ni yang bahayanya. Nak rasa yang lain lah. So I pun macam that time masa I collect buku, I go hard and I only collect hardcover.
I see.
The young adult tu semua hardcover. Mahal
weh.
Mahal
weh.
Manalah datang duit ni Dalam kerjain tak, I ada banyak benda lagi lah yang buat kan. So macam like then I macam cari macam okay, I want something similar. Next manga I collect Vinland Saga. So borderline It's a hardcover.
seinen lah actually. Vagabond kan? Seinen.
Correct.
So Vagabond by Takahiko Ino.
Yes.
But did you read Slam Dunk or Real?
Slam Dunk I tengok anime je. I wanted to as a collector, I consider myself that time manga collector kan. I wanted to collect Slam Dunk tapi macam dah tengok anime. Dia dah tengok anime macam tak nak.
But did you read the manga even though digitally?
No. Is it something different ke?
Dude, it's so good. So good. Especially on the last volume, the last few chapters, they don't have any dialogue at all. It is conveyed 100% on art and panel direction. So it was so good for that age, untuk that time. So someone to come up with a manga that relays that kind of orang kata art style. Definitely. I would totally recommend you to read the whole thing. Dude.
Dia nak hasut ni.
Dude, Slam Dunk so good.
Dia nak hasut I ni.
Of course.
Sediakan duit.
We need to spread the love for Slam Dunk, guys. Go check it out. Go read Slam Dunk, man.
Oh my god. Okay.
So other than that, any manga that you personally like after you start collecting manga?
Banyak. I think I started slowly with the recent, either it's not to call recent, tapi I go into YouTube, I dah start to follow all the manga tuber. So those people that do content, video content about manga, we call it manga tuber. Okay, booktuber, book in general, but go to specific manga tuber. So I follow all these manga tuber. I try to find like their all-time favourite. Nak tengok sama tak macam I punya. If diorang suka Vagabond bila sangat, I akan follow diorang punya suggestion top 5. So I collect, I tak ingat dah apa benda yang I collected. There's so many and I go super crazy on it. Every month habis, beratus habis. Tapi tak rasa.
Especially when you see dia dah tersusun
Oh my
cantik
god,
Syam,
yes.
that satisfaction.
That was like, I feel so satisfied lah. I masuk bilik and I have my own dream, macam my room is going to be my mini library, and I did achieve that.
I think Pan can insert some of the photos that I saw from your Instagram. I think that's my dream too. right now I only have like one shelf full of manga. One day I'll become like you.
Boleh.
But I need to point out one thing as well. I saw that you made a post about Chainsaw Man, your Fujimoto Tatsuki punya works, and you said that it surprises you to a certain extent. So did you like in general still into Chainsaw Man or only for that time?
Oh, I think I did like Chainsaw Man lah. Yeah. Dia dah habis ke belum?
Belum. Technically sekarang
Belum
part
lagi.
2. Dia sambung second arc. Bukan second, kita panggil apa? Second courier lah.
Season kot.
Second season, correct.
Yeah.
Second
So I
season.
guess macam Chainsaw Man is still quite new kan. So when the time the manga got released before the anime, for sure any anime pun manga start dulu, right? So I already started collecting the manga and I found it really interesting just because the main character dia macam sengah-sengah je.
Macam ada.
Dia macam bersyarut ke apa, like very free spirit punya person lah. So the main character, that kind of main character tu I macam suka macam tu lah. So I collected the manga, I read the manga, I found it interesting. But I didn't finish it because of a certain reason. So I tak go ahead to collect fully. But the anime, I actually watch it. I rasa not until the end lah, sebab you cakap ada season 2. So I think I have to finish season 1.
Okay. So I think right now it's chapter 217. 217. And the first season tu until 1 to 1, if I'm not mistaken, nanti Pak masukkan lah. So because I would love to recommend you some of the title by Fujimoto Tatsuki Sensei, because I saw you collect Fire Punch as well.
I collect Fire Punch is so great, tapi banyak trigger warnings kan. You read the ni is so great. Tapi there are times where in between kan pun dia macam tak faham
macam kenapa jadi macam ni.
I have so high hope for the main character kan. Tapi macam at the end, I think it was at the end kot, I got so confused with the
how the plot resolved lah. It's not for everyone, but it's good.
Correct. But when I started to go into manga collecting kan, I did my, like I would say, buku I paling mahal lah, buku manga paling mahal.
I know. Berserk, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
Berserk is not. It's one of the rarest book in the world.
Okay.
And I still have it. I tak jual lagi. Chin.
Okay. Now I'm interested.
Yeah, because they don't reprint this edition anymore. It's called Battle Royale. It's Battle Royale Dark Horse punya edition.
Okay, this is like
Dark Horse.
A bunch of school students, high school students,
scholar,
right?
Yang diorang have to survive. They're in a bus. They have a movie about it.
Yes.
Kan, they're in a bus. Lepas tu they are in macam tiba-tiba one classroom, and then I think the apa to say, macam government say that hey, you have to survive this one. So the one person survive actually
akan terlepas lah.
Terlepas. So I watched that in a movie masa I kecil-kecil. Wah, ni sebab I ada 2 orang abang atas I. So
Yeah, blame the brothers.
influenced by my brother. So imagine that really gore punya movie. I watch it and I love it. Maybe that's why I macam like into gore makeup semua kan. So the movie itself give so much impact to I, because not to say I bukan serial killer ke apa tak.
That's what a serial killer would say.
No. I innocent. So macam and then I just got to know while I was growing up, it was from a manga.
Yes.
So that's where I macam like nak cari manga tu. Tahu-tahu pula manga Battle Royale, they actually discontinue at a certain year. I tak sure berapa, because of these conflicts lah. Because it's very, kalau anyone who read Battle Royale would know, it's susah. Dia banyak heavy. It's heavy. It's not for the soft heart punya people. No lah, tak semua orang boleh read kan. So I pula cari, macam dapat tahu pula they have a rare punya edition. Rare punya edition. Dia dah tak reprint by Dark Horse. And it was my luck that time, cari dekat Rasa, I got to found one person selling that collection at a price yang macam ridiculous for me at that time.
So dia rasa masa ridiculous as in very expensive ke?
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah. Beribu. Yeah.
For one volume?
No lah,
for full set lah.
But when I say it's rare, because if you find dekat mana macam kind of like Amazon punya website, one volume, there's one of the volume, maybe 2 of the volumes are super rare. People would pay for one volume 3,000 ringgit Malaysia or 5,000 ringgit Malaysia. One volume sahaja. It's super rare. Yeah. So now I have the whole collection, tapi it's second hand use. But it's still considered as rare.
And you still have that in your possession?
I still have it. So masa I was into manga collection ni kan, I post this ni kan, semua orang macam like, wow. macam like, perempuan ni, aduh kan. And then I nak jual. Semua minta harga macam, diorang tahu benda tu mahal kan. Dia tanya lah berapa, I sajalah letak harga ridiculous sebab kita sayang. But then letak lah juga. I have people that say that I'll come back and find you. So this is how big of a collector are. Diorang tunggu masa je tu.
Fine, insert gambar buku yang dimaksudkan.
Yes. Because buying the collection itself, because I know the value of the book, so I tahu dia akan ada value. That's why I was willing to pay 1,000.
So make it a family heirloom lah. Wasiat dia adalah buku ni.
Maybe if I'm not mistaken, buku tu dia dah berusia 20 years. Because I actually see the first production punya year kan dekat depan buku biasa kan. I think it was like 2000 ke berapa tau.
I see. So
So
it's
now
like
it's
the
2020.
original print lah.
Yeah, original print.
So I was told juga you sold most of your collection by now. Do you want to share why did you do that? I'm a little bit heartbroken, but I'll accept it.
Don't worry. A book lover will always be a book lover. A manga lover will always be a manga lover. Until now I read book. I even buy manga lah for macam something that is evergreen. I can always reread it all the time. Reason why I sell it is because I think I'm at a stage in my life, I rasa macam I want to move forward to a new hobby. Like I mentioned earlier, I jump
From
hobby
hobby
to
to
hobby.
I
So
see.
I'm looking for a new hobby.
Oh, so you have not yet decided
Oh,
but
belum
you're
lagi. Because my focus right now is settle down.
Do you know about pop mart?
Yeah.
Do not start. I personally have started and no, don't do that.
This is the thing. Masa manga tu pun orang kata do not start. Kita rasa macam like, apa dia? Why? Now I keep macam flashback balik. Do not start. Maybe I should dip my finger.
That we actually have a couple of pop mart back there.
That's right.
Because
Oh
I have
my
that one is duplicate from my I bought the blind box, right?
Yeah,
So
so
when
you
I
have
have duplicate, I will put one here and the original collection back at my home.
Berapa lama dah you start? Because it's quite recent
Quite
tau.
recent. But I already spent almost 1,000. Almost 1,000.
My wife, I think dah 1,000 lebih.
His wife is
You pun
crazy than
sama?
me.
My wife,
Oh.
dia campbell lah, aku pergi macam
Oh my goodness.
sekali
Yeah.
bawa
The
I would say
dah
don't
labu
start.
lubu.
Labubu.
Labubu.
Why masuk kat gambar why
It was like labubu nampak macam okay, a small demon tapi semua orang kata soft. Yang I macam nak try.
You should. The other day I went to Bangkok for a business trip.
Oh.
There's labubu everywhere. Every girl in Bangkok have labubu on their back.
It's a trend.
Yeah, it's a trend on their back, on shirts, on their slippers, everywhere, on their phone cases. So it's a trend at Bangkok for labubu, and the price is fetching up because of the rarity as well, and because of siapa tu? Lisa from Blackpink
Yeah,
actually
I
endorsed
heard.
that.
I before Lisa, I'm not sure whether it's before Lisa or after Lisa. I macam ternampak in my TikTok about this one influencers international Bradman Rock ke apa, dia pun buat unboxing labubu. Kata labubu for my each of my designer bag I have to click aku macam nak apa benda binatang ni.
You know you can buy shirts and costume for your labubu as well.
I know.
So cute. I would say don't start, but start je.
Maybe have one.
That's when it all started. One.
Yeah, maybe have one. Kita try. So yeah, there's a Malaysian TikTokers Malay. I'm obsessed. How I know about ni sebab she do unboxing. So I watch her a lot lah.
The unboxing process is actually the fun part lah.
Love her reaction because dia macam what? And she literally buy the whole set yang box tu.
If you buy the whole box, then tak ada
You
duplicate
wouldn't,
lah.
you wouldn't get duplicate kan. I guess that makes sense lah. Tapi dia macam mana hype dia macam kau dapat duplicate it's when you think about it, it's somewhat similar to macam McDonald punya Happy Meal.
Correct.
Macam you tak tahu apa benda. But
I guess are we carrying our childhood punya? Are we still not grown up?
we are.
So we're looking forward to your next hobby as well.
Yeah,
but,
my next hobby. But the other reason was like yang an hobby, and then there's also part of my life where I feel like maybe I should stop collecting because I know the money goes there. That those are my priorities at that time because I go hardcore. So I was at the stage of like I want to settle down. I need money. So inilah bukan masalah tapi kita dah macam at one stage I think like okay we have to priority kita dah different. Not to say that I totally stop. Mungkin after I settle down my priority, I can continue because it's a passion kan.
So I think for your wedding gift, I will give labubu. just to encourage kan. Start lah.
Habis lah.
No.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
so I would like to ask as well sebab bila I tengok you punya Instagram, you do also live stream for book talk if I'm not mistaken. You do content for it as well. So can you share like the process of, you know, there are people who justify their hobbies, the money spent on their hobbies by turning it into a business like doing a content for it. So you yourself have done it?
Yeah.
Can you share the process behind it, like what is like the punya feasibility of doing that and everything?
So your question is about macam the people, macam contoh kita yang beli buku ni and then we turn it into like a business.
Something yang boleh bagi duit balik lah. Macam
duit
contoh
balik.
paling senang buat content about it.
Yeah. I feel like in my own experience lah kan, at the end of the day, for me, I tak nampak benda tu as macam dia akan datang balik duit kat I. Because number one is about macam what I love kan. I guess that goes the same for all book talk or booktubers semua content creator lah kan. Maybe you suka, but I also believe that there are people that take this advantage because they feel they see the trend semua tu kan. When I buat buku ni kan, and then I create content tu pun out of passion, to be honest. Yeah, but I also understand when you do this simultaneously, you always share your love. People see you, nampak you buat benda tu genuine, and they love your content. Eventually you get more opportunities.
Yes, correct.
These are macam dah ada opportunity, orang nak bagi, why not take it lah kan.
Betul.
Orang nak ni. I can share one of my experience when I was like doing all the macam I baca buku, and then masa tu I start nak baca buku novel. Orang nak baca buku novel. So I take one novel book from Malaysian punya author. And then I baca. I tak baca penuh tau. I baca sikit. Ada satu part tu sedihnya, ya Allah. I pun macam I ambil ni kan, I pun kata I do something lah, and it was on TikTok. I think it was on TikTok that time. I post, it become viral until the author cari I. It's Hilal Ashraf.
Okay.
The author cari I, kata all dia punya readers semua beli buku dia because of me. Some of like tiba-tiba dia dapat macam orang share video lah. So those are the opportunity lah, I would say. So I got Hilal Ashraf to give some of his book untuk I do
appreciation
giveaway
lah.
I do giveaway to my followers juga.
I would love to do that as well. One day Fujimoto reach out to me. Fujimoto Sensei, I love you so much. So yeah, I do get what bila you mentioned about bila kita buat out of passion, because
out of passion.
I share the same values juga. Bila I beli tu kadang-kadang I just nak show off kat my friend. I have this book. I want to show that I bought this, bro. And then if it can bring opportunities, why not at the same time?
Why not? Yeah. And nampak lah benda tu macam you just wanted to share with the people that are like you, macam ni. So those are the things I rasa itu yang membuatkan I be motivated untuk create more contents.
I see.
Create more. Itulah. I pun macam dekat my TikTok pun dulu dia macam ni tau. I get the idea was like masa I beli buku-buku, dapat all the box semua partial sampai kan, I akan buat unboxing. Then there's a time in my life where I jual my buku, I unpack barang, I pergi post, I pun buat content. Yeah. But I get a lot of comments and like sometimes people say those are where I ambil opportunity untuk orang dia recognize I, dia nak beli manga I. So I jual cepat jugalah. So I pun promote myself macam I'm a manga collector. Diorang pun kadang-kadang kata you ada ni tak, dia ada ni kat. Semua manga dia ingat aku ada.
Walaupun besar collection tak semestinya semua.
Tak semestinya semua ada. Tapi they thought like I ada lah those kind of manga. I make money macam kalau kat Carousel tu I jual even as a second hand book kan. Macam value of manga, buku, especially manga lah, I would say manga, banyak tau. Macam orang nak. My YA books tu pun last time I jual pun macam quite good jugalah. Sebab I jual hardcover.
We would like to take this opportunity as well to encourage especially Malaysian punya manga reader to buy original. Make sure to buy from licensed publisher. I know that where you came from maybe maybe ada issue duit ke, but it's actually better if you read from licensed digital app, because that way you still give portion of royalty to the creator. So if you want to spend money, better spend on original books, licensed book, because that would be fair for the creators as well as for the scene and the industry as well.
Absolutely. And the other thing is based on my experience. As you all know, I collected books, manga, and then I resell it back. With the original publisher, you can still maintain that amount. So you tak akan rugi banyak. Because again, you jual second hand, kurangkan sikit. But the amount of money yang you resell tu, it makes sense because it's still original published.
Correct. So you can retain the value lebih kurang lah.
Lebih kurang orang kata.
Alright. So that is basically it for this portion of the podcast. So before, I think we have reached almost 2 hours as well, just like Adan punya session. A lot we talk about your involvement with SAPOT, WWF, NGOs, and your hobby and your content creation as well.
Yeah.
So to summarize, I think anything you want to shout out to our audience, anything you want to share, please do so.
Not share. Just to say that as you guys, if you watch this video until the end, you know that I am currently still a practical trainee under support. So I'm looking at completing my practical training for 16 hours. So if you feel like you have something, a friend to talk to, just go to support and then can just book me. Or I will also say there's other support warriors that might be suitable, that might have that same living experience as you. You can also book them. But yeah, I'm just trying to take that opportunity here.
Yeah, so everything we will include all the links that you wanna get to know more, all of them in the description. So do check it out. So Nyuu, thank you so much for joining us for our podcast today. For all the stories that you share, may it inspires a lot of people out there, and mostly inspires them to get help for their mental health awareness.
Thanks for inviting me for the session today.
All right, so thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next episode.